Hi y'all, Justin with Kayak Catfish. Well, we are going to have some fun today. I am set up on a spot that I have never fished before, but has been on the to-do list for a long time. This spot on a map looks absolutely perfect. There is a deep hole on a river bend here. It's like 110 feet deep. And behind me is a creek channel that comes out and leads almost down into this deep hole here. So I have set up in the old creek channel that was here before they made the reservoir. And it's one of those places that leaps out to you on a map because you've got a deep water sanctuary, you've got a shallow water feeding ground, and you've got a clear path in between those two spots. And places like this, it's a recipe for success. It's a matter of time. Now, will it happen today that we get bit? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Obviously, if you're seeing this video, something went right for us, but places like this, you put enough time into them, fish will eventually work through and you will get bit. And I'm hoping today's the day. So I'm loaded up on fresh bait. I'm going to get them on the hooks here, drop them down. We're going to have some fun today, y'all. Come with me. Let's catch some fish. There's the first bait going down, a skipjack head. Skipjack is the only bait I got with me today, but I loaded up yesterday. So we're going to do a 4-rod setup today. I'm going to do 2 head baits on these front 2 rods, and I'm going to do 2 chunks on the back. And my depth right now, about 45 feet here, which honestly, depth, I really wasn't concerned about a particular depth when I set up here in this old channel. I mainly just wanted to, I used my graph just to make sure that I am in that old channel, that old cut right there. Because the depth, fish aren't just going to hang out coming up through here. If they come up through here, they're actively moving. They're moving out of that deep hole and up into this creek to feed. And I want to catch them as they pass through this area. So anyway, here is our other head bait. We're going to drop it off the front. I've got these 2 chunks cut. I've cut the gut pockets out. Since these head baits are kind of big, I've made the chunk pieces a little bit smaller profile. I'll drop them off the back and we'll be fishing. My baits are going to be vertical right under the kayak. And my plan today is to fish till about dark. I got about 4 hours to put in today, and if some fish get active and work up through here during that time, we're set up to get them. Just like that, we've got some action there. It's almost acting like he's got that fly under that head bait, don't it? He let it go. No, he's still on there. That's not acting right. I think what we've got here, folks, is probably a smaller fish that has ate I've got them Catfish Sumo bait stalker flies on 2 of my rigs. And I think this one has ate that fly. Or no. Nice try, fish. He didn't eat the fly. He somehow lassoed himself around the line. What have you done to yourself, fish? Goodness gracious. Well, I don't know if he had the fly and then got wrapped up, or if he just hooked himself as I was trying to let him roll off. Either way, we got another hook to take out here. Say something for yourself, fish. You've embarrassed your whole family. He don't care. That fish don't know who his daddy is. He's been in jail his whole life. Let's send it back down. First fish leaves us nowhere to go but up from here. They got to get bigger than that, don't they? Can't get much smaller, that's for dang sure. Got a little something here happening on the back rod. That's a slow takedown. Very slow takedown. But he's got it though. Look at him go, man. Oh man. Oh man. Man, he was just slowly going over with it. I think that other rod up there got a little bump. It may have been this fish swimming into it. This is an interesting bite. I never felt him. I didn't feel him hit it at all. I mean, I just felt the kayak starting to lean. Could it be a flathead possibly? He's rolling around a little bit. I think it's a blue, but man, it was a bite like a daggone flathead. This is on the smaller chunk. No stinger fly on this rig. I need to tie me some more up. I just had these already done, and so I stuck them on there today. But this fish here, it's a blue. Just a slow takedown, but that ain't a bad fish. That's a quality fish right there. What a bite though. Never felt him just that rod tip, just going straight down. All right, fish, come over here. Turn funny in your mouth. All right, we got him, folks. He's ate the bait or thrown it off one, but like I said, I'm loaded up. We got plenty, so. Woo, let me get that hood off. A little chilly out here now that these clouds rolled in, folks. All right. Well, definite upgrade over that little dinkity-doo-dah that lassoed himself there with that fly. He's dark too. Let's see him talking to us. I can't translate that on this camera. It's vulgar fish. You ought to say nicer things up in here. Yeah. All right. Get him going. We'll see you, buddy. He out of here. I'll drop us another bait back down. I'm just gonna cut another chunk. It's a setup we're gonna roll with today. So that's the only bait I got with me, but it is my favorite bait. So we'll do the same things I've done before. Just take a chunk. We'll throw that gut pocket out there. Just chum the water, although there's no current flow going through here, so the only scent we're going to have out dispersing is just these baits falling down through the water column. But I'm not that concerned with it because this old channel here is very narrow. Like I said, the old original creek channel that flowed around through here and out into the river, it's very narrow. So these fish, as they work up that channel, they can't not find my baits, if that makes sense. It's just they're going to have to swim in close enough proximity that they're going to get a whiff of them. So we'll send that back down, raise it up 2 or 3 feet off bottom, and wait on the next one. Got one after this back rod here, y'all. I think he's hooked up. I've changed spots. I said I was going to sit down there on that other place all afternoon, and that was my intention, but after that last fish, I'd sit there for 2 hours, not even a sniff, man, not a peck. And so there's another place down here I wanted to check out, and I said I'm going to go hit it. For the time I got left here before dark, I'm going to try this other spot. And well, we just got us a dinkity-doo-dah blue here, but it's a bite, man, and that has been few and far in between today. Come up here, fish. I want to ask you some questions about where you've been all day. He said he's got better stuff to do than come up here and be on this video. Probably had a hair appointment or something today. You can see what kind of work they've done on top of his head there. Get out of here. You got better stuff to do. I don't even want you on this video. But yeah, y'all, what a tough day, man. That other spot down there, I mean, it looks beautiful on a map, but there just wasn't anything happening. And there's another spot here. I'll kind of show you here. There's this creek channel, old creek channel, comes down and flows into the river. I mean, you see where I'm at here. It looks like I'm just kind of, just out in the middle of the lake, but you got to think back what this looked like before this was all flooded. So it's kind of up here where I'm sitting, so a deep flat, had this old creek channel going through it and dumped off into the old original river channel here. And so I'm kind of right on the edge right before it started to go off. And just hoping that fish that are up in here or coming out of that channel, that this is the path they're going to take. And so I said I'm gonna hit this spot, just hoping there's more activity up here than where I was at. And so just got that fish there. Haven't been set up here too terribly long, maybe 20 minutes or so, but today, man, tough. I mean, not just the lack of bites, but just lack of overall action. I'm not getting, oftentimes you set up on places, even if you're not catching fish, you'll get little taps, little dink taps, smaller fish just coming up and chewing on your baits and nipping and stuff. None of that today. I mean, it's just been completely dead out here. Not seeing a lot of activity, not seeing birds, not seeing, you know, shad flipping, no kind of surface activity. It's just been one of them days. But man, I'm out here grinding and thankful for every bite I do get today. Well, folks, the sun has dropped over the trees, and boy, that temperature's dropping with it. So that means it's about to end for me. I'm about to wuss out on you. So I guess it's going to be a short video today with only 3 fish getting reeled in. But I'll tell you, both of these spots I have fished look amazing on a map. So I'll definitely be back at some point, hopefully at a later time when it's much warmer. But yeah, y'all, just one of them days. One decent fish, a couple other bites, but that's been it. Not even a single peck at my baits other than those 3 fish. So I'm gonna reel up here, head back to the car, and hope to God that my windows are still intact. I was warned about this. Not only is this place a long drive from the house, but the launch site I have been warned about has been trouble for people in the past. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, my windows are still intact when I get back. But anyway, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm going to the house. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.